breakfast, whatever. I was freaking exhausted from yesterday's nonsense. Freaking exhausted. What do you say, Fredo? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, what all the stupid came out yesterday. All the stupid. Another day. I'm exhausted after yesterday. Oh my God, what all the stupid happened. I don't think he gave me as much chili. Oh! Oh, I made a mess. Scared myself and dropped the chili on the counter. Yeah. I got a mess. I bumped the coffee pot. It scared me when the lid closed and I jerked my arm and threw the chili. Courtney, and that's how accidents happen. Wow, she looks like a pretty good musician there, Courtney. I checked her YouTube out. No, tire's not destroyed. No. Just, I couldn't get that stupid plug in that tire, you know. I've seen this before. My friend came over with a different plug kit and got it plugged. What a waste of time, though, I spent on that. I just, you know, I was already tired from working most of the night, painting, you know, and then from the going to do the cooling tower rescue again. And then fighting with that tire. Oh my God. Anyway. Yeah, they are. I don't have any money. I'm overdrawn at the bank. Hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble. Because I don't have money to cover it. What am I trying to do? I don't know. Looking for the cover for the chili. Oh, I hate that mess. I hate that mess when that happens. I need to make my pasta because I'm not going to have a lot of food here, so I need to make some food. Just spilled water everywhere. I got chili on the counter. Take the lid off the chili, it's full of condensation, and then I forget sometimes and turn it over and it drops water everywhere. I usually try to wipe that condensation off before I put it back on. Alright, chilies portioned out. Coffee. I heated up coffee. I need to make more coffee. She's only 21. Wow. She's talented. Freaking talented. I'm gonna listen. I was listening to just the first video on YouTube. Yeah, she's got skills. And then I caught one video. I looked at a couple videos on her Instagram, and I saw these guys, the Cruz brothers. I'm like, who were they? I'm pretty good at picking stuff out sometimes. So I go check their channel out, and I'm like, yeah, they look pretty neat. They got a great sound. All right, what am I doing? I am so not awake. Coffee. I need coffee. Oh, I should go for a walk. I need some stretching or exercise. I am so beat up. Need to get some blood pumping. And what does the cat do? He comes, I call him, he comes inside after being out all night. And he had a way in. I didn't close the window. Where's my coffee spoon? I don't know. I'm so discombobulated. I gotta clean this kitchen. It's a disaster. I've been very lazy. Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you were at that show. Yeah, I would have gone to that if I would have even maybe known about it and had money, but I don't think I've ever been to that club in Lakewood. Yeah, a small show would have been cool. Oh, there we go. First sip of coffee. Chili. I gotta clean this thing. It's nasty. It's my microwave cover. Keep the splatter down. Yes, you do. Oh, I can't believe how much I fought with that stupid tire. Not the first time. Tire plugging can be a pain. I mean, the last time I had a tire plugged was on the Tesla. And, my friend who did that for me on the car, he did it on the car. He couldn't push it in either. He, luckily the Tesla had, spoked wheels. So he put a ratchet strap through the wheel around the tire and over the handle of the tire plug tool, and used the ratchet strap to pull it in because he couldn't get it to start. You know, it's the hardest thing is to get it to get in there. And oh my God, you know, I'm gonna invest, if I get some money, I'm gonna invest in a decent tire plug kit. You know, I'm just tired of this shit. When you do need it, you want it to work pretty quickly. Yeah, I love music too. I mean, local scene here in Cleveland, you know, there's so much good music. Here's something you guys ought to do, Courtney, if you've never come into Cleveland for Third Fridays. 78th Street Studios, Third Friday Art Walk is this Friday. If you've never gone there, you should go. It's a hell of a fun evening, like from 5 to 9. Wander around through the building, check out the galleries, check out the people. It's one of the best free things you can do in Cleveland. I got paint all over me. I was very sloppy yesterday. Let's see here. Go there. send this. Let's see, how do I do this? Go there. So I just sent you a link, Courtney. Go watch the video. If you've never been there, watch the video on the front, on the web page, right on the front. It'll explain to you what the building is all about. It's the coolest place you can go on a bad night, especially. Say it's a shitty weather night or cold out. Go there and wander around through the big old American Greetings building, looking at all the artists. It's so good, so good. You go down 78th Street north of Lake, right where Lake and Detroit meet. You go down 78th to get back in there, and then there's parking lot behind the building. There's parking lots over there. There's parking lot across the street. You can park on the street. It can be very busy. You'll figure it out. Cat. Meow. Oh, what's up, cat? There's the dead cat. Look at him. What are you doing? Laying in the warm room. Not the cool side of the room, the warm side. I finally put this piece of plastic up to maybe retain some of the air conditioning. 1,000-year-old steam train, yeah. Yeah, I feel like a slug stuck in mud some days anymore. Freaking flies. Oh. Oh, is that one? Oh, he's outside. I don't have to worry about him. He's out. He's between the window and the screen. I found these things, these sticky fly things, you know. There's not a dead fly on it. It's useless. There's not a fly on there. They're like, fuck that thing. Oh my god. There is a fly trap thing that works, but I don't have like $15 to buy them. They work really good. It's a jar with some powder you mix with liquid and a special lid on the jar, and it catches flies big time. That thing's useless. I bought those like a decade ago, and I put one up, and it caught like maybe a few, but it's useless. I mean, look at, there's not a fly on there. They're not attracted to it. This jar thing, my buddy turned me on to. It works. You can find them on the internet. I forget what they're called. I'd have to look it up again. He bought them at the Ace True Hardware store, Ace Hardware store. But you can buy refillable packets of the stuff. They really work. That's got cocaine for the flies. Oh, I need my oyster crackers. Oyster crackers. You'd think it would catch at least one damn fly. Mimi. Not a damn fly on this stuff. These things are worthless. I was like trying to remember where they were, and I found them, and they're worthless. high before they die. Bug zappers, yeah, maybe that. I only have a few bugs, they because of the open window with no screen, but they bug me, and you can't always catch them with the fly swatter. Waster. Now let me mix this up first. Make sure there's no big chunks of meat. Break that all up. Now it's all broke up pretty good. Okay, let's add the crackers. Oh, it's like 85 degrees out, and I should cut grass. Maybe later, I don't know. It's gonna rain, I think, the rest of the week. The grass needs cutting. Well, at least if the flies were high, they probably couldn't fly. They wouldn't bug me. It's amazing how one or two little bugs will just annoy the heck out of you. All right, let's mix in the crackers. Blood-sucking mosquitoes, yeah. I can't imagine. Have you heard the stories how bad it is down there in the Everglades at Alcatraz, Alligator Alcatraz? Oh my God. It's got to be hideous down there. Jesus freaking Christ, man. Talk about... And then, I mean, this country is... I mean, the federal government of this country is just evil right now. Just evil. And then I just watched some video of two cops, specifically one cop. I forget where this was. Extra brutal with some older guy. I think the first time they stopped him, it might have been a DUI. And maybe that's what it was. They were taking him to the hospital maybe for blood work. So when they stopped him, they slammed him into the ground and gave him this, what they call a pain compliance move, where they're really hurting you by bending your arms back. And the guy's screaming, stop. He's 65 years old. He's a veteran. I mean, he's no threat to them at all. This cop is just being a thug because he likes to be brutal on people. At the hospital, they slammed him into the ground, bloodied his face, and the guy ends up paralyzed. Fucking paralyzed. They broke his neck. They had to put him in a wheelchair to get him in the hospital. Fucking guy should be in jail, in prison. Jesus friggin' Christ. The guy just won a $20 million lawsuit, but big deal, you're paralyzed. Why isn't the cop in jail? Jesus. Elijah. I don't get this world, man. That person should never be a cop, again, ever. Jesus freaking hell, man. What is wrong with this world? Stretch. Stretching against the counter here is a good one. Stretch my legs out. It's unbelievable how many bad videos of cops there are. I mean, just, what the frick? Oh yeah. Oh. George Floyd. Oh well, that was obscene too. What do you mean? Fucking kneel on a guy's neck for minutes. What the fuck? Yeah. You know, humans are excellent at being ugly to each other. Just look at weapons. Look at how much effort on this planet is spent at building weapons. Trillions of dollars. It's insane. Made out of meteorite. Yeah, I think I'll just be vaporized. Just, just, you know, $600. That's all you need for a cremation. Oh, the cop didn't kill him? I see. I think the evidence ruled that differently, though, didn't it? Even if he did swallow a bag of coke, does that give the cop the right to kneel on your neck for 7 minutes? No. You don't get to be cruel because the guy just swallowed something. Oh, where's my coffee? There's an endless list of bad cop, it's endless, endless, endless. That's what it's like outside. Blue sky, hot. How is there no room on this table? Oh my God, I gotta clean this place. It's out of control. Hot. Oh, that's hot. What's up, Bandit? Anyway, just stumbled on some new music. Let's show you the names. What's that? Chili and potato salad.
with the paper that just make out his hand, all the information right there. This paper's bullshit. Well, you gotta. Dude, listen. Hey, guys, back up from my car. Look, guys, I know you're not used to being around here in this type of neighborhood, but you can do this the easy way or the hard way. Which way do you guys want to go? We'll do it easy and easy, man. Ain't nothing gonna be hard. But where's my car, guys? I'm not playing with you guys. Come on. Get off. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Hey. Go. Where's my hand? Just to go, man. You gotta let it go. Let's turn it back on. Grab him, bro. Grab him, bro. Dang, you're fast. You're fast as hell. Look at him. Oh, no. I'm not leaving. Come on.
Sorry, watch. I get distracted easily.
We're trying to get you some grace room,
This
bro.
repo guy I watch, this guy is like screaming because they're taking his car.
And you guys are taking this. That's the moral of the story here. I'm sorry, brother. I get it, you know. I am going to expose you guys all through social media. Understand that I am following. Okay, let them follow. You guys take my car. You guys will be on the front page of the fucking news. Kicking it with Kenny's gonna be let me car down! Gotta watch out. No fucking way! No way! Gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go. This is how we go. Oh yeah, we up out of here. We out. Man, that guy was crazy right there. You see that? Oh, he's still fast, man. He's like the Terminator.
Chili.
What is Terminator 3? He's still
Potato salad. All right, here's the first musician I learned about today. Oh, wrong way. Oh, stop. Stop. Her name's Avery Anna. Check her out. She's worth catching. And then the other is, where is it? Oh, come on. Didn't I watch any of their videos? All right. All right. Where? Oh, come on, phone. I'm losing my mind here. I'm in the wrong place on the phone here. There they are. These guys, the Cruz brothers, you might like them too. And I wish I could play the music, but I'll get in trouble with YouTube. Mimi Wunsch. I went to a school with a kid named, what was his name? Bill Wunsch? It was W-N-C-H, though. Strange name. I always thought. I think that was his name. I need to get powered up here and get going. Damn fly. One or two little bugs, how annoying they can be. This damn fly is gonna just land somewhere. I think I got him. Now I gotta catch him. He's trapped under my fly swatter. Now let's remove the fly swatter and catch the fly. Got him. Stunned him enough to give him a knockout punch. Got him. I think that's the real trick with the fly swatter is slap it and keep it there. See if you caught him. Damn bugs. What's everybody doing today? Anything? Holy crap. Yep. That's crazy, yeah. Well, how old was your uncle? I was born in 1592. Send him the video, see what he says. Everybody has a doppelganger. I used to get told about a Rocky River Fire Department lieutenant who looked just like me when I looked a certain way. I always wanted to go out there and see if I would freak people out. Where do I live? I'm on the north coast of America, Mimi. The great shores of Lake Erie. Do you know where that is? Cleveland, Ohio. Maine. Well, say hello to your uncle, who's in Ann Arbor. Send him the video, see if he agrees with you. I like Ann Arbor. I've been there a couple times. I'd like to go up there and knock around a little more. Maine, I've never gotten to, unfortunately. I missed. I had a good opportunity to go free, and I never went. Jettas, they're okay. You know, I only owned one Volkswagen, a Beetle, back in the 80s. And that was for a really short period of time. I like Volkswagen cars, but they are ridiculous to repair. Problematic vehicles. I've got a bunch of friends that are into Volkswagens and problematic vehicles. So I don't think I'll probably ever own one. New ones are ridiculous to repair. More than yeah, we do get hooked on our vehicles, that's for sure. My friend's got a VW wagon. I forget a newer one. Like it's 10 years old or more. And that thing has cost him a fortune to get fixed a couple times. Oh my God! Between the alarm immobilizer system screwing up and a starter was crazy, ridiculous money, and having to get it towed into the shop to get reprogrammed. Oh my God! What a nightmare. Oh. No, I don't know Kathy Bennett. Send me her number. A motor mount on a VW, little engine? I don't know. I mean, bad parts? I don't know. I haven't broken a motor mount since I had big horsepower cars and we were just hard on them. You know, we were brutal. That was in the 70s. I would go through motor mounts back then. But we're talking big engines and big cars. I don't know. I mean, a motor mount shouldn't know. I mean, we broke motor mounts from this is not something many people do nowadays, but in a 70s vehicle, rear wheel drive 70s car, we would do lots of in an automatic neutral drops, where because it wasn't a stick, so you want to do a burnout, you rev the engine up and you just pull it into gear, you know, and that's really hard on everything. Same thing with just dropping the clutch to do a burnout in a stick car. You're putting a lot of torque into stuff. You'll break a motor mount. Just driving, you should never break a motor mount. You know, am I a widower? I don't think I forgot that, so no. No. None that I know of. Women typically know if they have kids. Guys, not so much. No, I just have a supervisor. Went through the roof. Ah, boom. My friend Marge could tell you about almost going through the roof, but it was just on a really bumpy uh, uh, going through the woods in my pickup truck. Oh no, that was on Edgewater Park. That was Edgewater Park in my pickup truck. Edgewater Park is the big state park on the lakefront in Cleveland. And I was down there driving across the beach at night. And I was driving through these ruts down there, and she was bouncing off the seat, hitting her head. He gets lippy, steps on the hose. Oh my God. All right, this is a comedy skit here. Oh my God. Donnie. Is that like scaring the hell out of your friend who's got a pacemaker with a taser? Where are you at, Mimi? What point on this? You people are all members of the sphere, right? You believe we live on a sphere, right? A globe, not on a pizza tin, right? Dallas. Not a big fan in much of Texas. I have a lot of good friends down there, but about the only place I could kind of live would be Austin, I think. Been down there many times. The best was a trip to Big Bend. Big Bend National Park, mountain biking, rafting. All right, there's another damn bug. Where'd he go? There's things in the way and I can't swing. Ah, he keeps moving. Oh, it's humid in here. Oh, maybe I got him. I gave him a karate chop. He was... Oh, no. Oh. He woke up. I just stunned him. I think I messed him up. Daryl, yo. I think I did. I don't know. I got too much shit in the way to even look. Oh, it's so humid in here today. Holy crap. It doesn't help that I'm eating chili and hot coffee. Marcus. Yeah, my hair grows crazy fast. I just shaved it off not too long ago. Yep. Oh, whew, man. I was gonna make more coffee too. I was gonna make more coffee. Let's at least do that. Where are we at now? This will be the 14th. Pot out of this tub. I started tracking the coffee usage. Well, I don't have any ice cubes, but I do keep the pot in the fridge after I make it because it's so warm. Normally I would just leave it out, but in this heat, coffee can get pretty weird. If you leave it out, you'll start, it might grow things. So, Sadite. Well, I was doing Starbucks Pike Place. Oh, Fredo, what are you doing? Fredo, what are you doing? I don't know. I fell over. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Fredo? Come on, sit up. Fredo, oh, Fredo is in bad shape. I need a replacement Fredo. I'm gonna have to look for one. Hi, everybody. Remember, not flat. Yep. I've also, Mimi, I've been watching a bunch of my friends who live in hill country. One friend has lost, he did lose somebody in the flooding. They both have been donating their time to do cleanup and other stuff down there. What am I doing? I was going to make coffee. Damn, flooding is hideous. So bad. Coffee filter. Almost out of coffee filters. Wish I put a date on this when I bought it. I do date a lot of the stuff I buy just to curiously see how old it is when I, either use it again or actually use it up. I guarantee I bought that pack of coffee filters probably 10 years ago. It lasts a pretty long time, 700 coffee filters. Still one of the best deals you can get. $4.95 at Sam's Club. Yeah, I mean, some people unfortunately may never be found. I mean, I've seen cars buried, 8 feet deep under the mud and gravel. So I don't know, man. There definitely could be people that could almost never be found. That's sad. I don't know. Cadaver dogs maybe can find them, but nasty, nasty, sad stuff. My last tub of Folgers, which I think maybe that was I think that might have been my third tub of switching to Folgers from the Starbucks. And one reason I bought it, people said the black ice was good, and I do like it. And it's maybe a couple dollars cheaper than the Starbucks, and that's at Sam's Club. Here's the other tub, last tub I had. I got 26 pots out of that tub. So my one friend, Charlie, he's, I don't know if you've heard about this, he's working on a big project in Texas to develop a cross-country trail in Texas. Hold on here. My nose needs assistance. Hold on, let me mute you. You don't really need to hear all that. Unless you really want to. So yeah, Charlie's in your icebox to help save it. Oh, you've heard about that. Yeah. I guess I could. I don't fill my coffee maker up to the indicated mark. I fill it up till it almost overflows. I get all the water in there I can. And that's mostly because this pot is smaller, I'm pretty sure, than that pot, which I broke. I need to get a replacement. That's a better coffee maker. This coffee maker I found lying around here brand new, but trouble is it doesn't shut off. So if I walk away and forget, this could be on for 24 hours. That's not good. Not with my brain. Well, there's lots you could do, Mimi. And if you, there's food kitchens, there's lots of groups doing stuff over there. I mean, you just have to find a group you could go, help with. Where's the lid? There it is. They're helping in many different ways. Charlie, one of the first things he did was promote a GoFundMe that was specifically going to help with part of toward the I think the family with the woman he knew who died. So yeah, he's trying to work on this trail called the Cross Texas Trail. Charlie's an avid bicyclist and hiker, and he he's developing this a lot of states have a public type access trail kind of routed out to allow hikers, bicyclists, and horseback riders to ride really long distances. So this is his next big thing. HEB. Well, I just hope people in Texas remember when elections come around, because I don't know that the federal government is helping much. And we all know what we're talking about there. The comments from the orange guy and from your governor, he has made some damn ignorant comments. What the hell is with people? Jesus. Oh, I know what I'll drink. I'll have some of that. I'll have some of that. These were still on sale. 5 for $5. Oh, here, let me show you. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but you could look it up other ways. Where's Charlie? Hey, Steve. Yeah, I'm pretty sick about that, Steve. I was talking with Drew about it today, messaging. I've been to the South Rim a lot, and I always wanted to get to the North Rim, but it's a much longer trip unless you're really up on the other side. It's quite a few hundred miles away, and I just had never gone that way in any of my cross country trips. I'm pissed I never got there to see it. from the north side. To see that area, it's going to take a long time for that to grow back over there. I knew it was higher elevation by 1,000 feet of the south rim. They get extreme winter over there. Snowmobile trips are big there in the winter. But yeah. Yeah, Steve, I've seen some commentary about that. Yes. Um, so here's my friend who is leading the. Actually, maybe I'll show you this first. Let's see here. If you're So yeah, help share this, and there's all kinds of ways to get involved. Cross Texas, xtexas.org. So he's been out doing lots of bike riding and hiking to try to find a viable route to cross Texas. They're still in their beginning stages of growing and figuring things out and getting people out to help. He's the guy leading the charge, Charlie Gandy Charlie on Facebook. He just got that tattoo, actually. I think he's got a couple of them, but he just got that one. Still burning, yeah. Yeah, fire is, I mean, flooding you can't really fight. Fire you can fight. I always said I would never live somewhere, hopefully, where there's flooding. It's just nasty. Even if you survive, to clean up the mess. Charlie Gandy on Facebook. Gandy Charlie on Facebook. That's not his real name, but he was the youngest state legislator in Texas at one time. Yep. That's when I met him back in the 80s. Oh, I should try to go. I might be able to get a new used phone today for free. My iPhone 5 is giving me more and more trouble. Someone said they have a new. This was a hand-me-down from the same person. He gave me this phone when he upgraded to a 15. Oh, Steve, yeah. You know, I think I was still streaming when I took the tire off. I was so worn out, pissed off from trying to get that plug in. Even after I got it off, I tried, I think, one more time and I gave up. Just couldn't do it with the tool I had, at least. And I don't like making the hole bigger than it is to get a plug in, really. But anyhow, my friend, I was going to take it and get it patched, which is the proper thing, really, for. Um, well, I don't have AAA right now. I did, but I don't. And um, I don't even know if they'll plug a tire anymore. But um, so my friend was coming to run me up to a shop that could still do it yesterday. And then I called Fran, or he called me back because I called him. He called back and he says, "Yeah, I've got a plug kit." So I said, "Come over," and he said his is different. So it was from the same company, Slime, which you can get at Walmart. But his uses a drill, and it did make a bigger hole. But then it had an attachment for the drill to put the plug in. So now you got this drill tool to help you push it in, but you can also spin it, and it did. It went right freaking in. So it's fixed. And then when I was cutting off the extra of the plug sticking out, you have to cut that off. Of course, I got in the way of the razor blade. Just a little nick. Or just, I fought with that for. So if I get some extra money, I'm going to buy a good tire plug kit. There's different styles on the market. Uh, yeah, I mean, I lost a lot of time with that yesterday. I didn't beat myself up. Already been a long day and night from before. Oh, can you hear that? Coffee's finished. No, I'm not retired. I have to work. I have no money. I have no money. Rhyme. Rhyme. No, I have no money. I was stupid in life. I didn't see getting here, being 430 years old and might need money to live on. Stupid. You know, I just lived life, and then things got weird and I just wasn't working a lot, so I got poorer. So I did start finally collecting government money, but I didn't put enough in. So I have to keep working unless somebody marries me. Yeah, but it's not enough to live on. Not unless you live in your car. Ryan. Good morning. Is it morning where you are? Oh, another one of them damn bugs. Got that bastard. Right there. Right there. All right, let's clean up the fly swatter in the wall now. Got that sucker. Didn't chase him long. All right. Got rid of another one. Maybe I got them all. There was only a couple flying around, but they're annoying. Barely have this roof, Mimi. You're new here. I'm really just a tenant in here by the grace of my friend. This is my house, but it's in his name now. It's a long story. Got in trouble with the court, housing court. I'm trying to save my ass, and I'm not doing the best job. I gotta get the downstairs apartment fixed up so we can rent it out, and that's the only thing that's gonna save me staying here without being evicted. Money saves me, but I don't have money, so hopefully the downstairs apartment will get me out of this. But there's a lot of work yet to be done. Well, he's not a good friend. He's a friend, but I got him involved with this house problem for other reasons, and now he's in big trouble because of it, because it's in his name. So, yeah, I mean, he's a good friend, there's no doubt, but he's at the end of his rope because this has cost a fortune, and I'm a jerk. I've been a bad human. I don't pay attention to money. I don't pay attention to things that are urgent. Especially for me. If you call me for help, I'll come help you right away. But myself, I'm very bad. It's a defect.
All right.
What were you doing flying single engine planes? You flying to islands? I don't know if you told me where you live, Ryan. Like a bush pilot? Yeah, maybe, Mimi. Oh. All right. Let's take the coffee off of the... Where could I put the coffee pot? I don't have another trivet. Where did my trivet go? Where's my trivet? It's in the other room. What are you doing, Bandit? I don't think everybody's met my supervisor. Oh, delivered airplane ferry pilot, yes.
Well, what are you doing? Out here, you're in the sauna in here. It's warm. You silly cat. What are you doing? What are you doing in here?
He's weird. Where's my trivet? Silicone trivet. It's awesome.
Bandit, what are you doing? Say hello. Meow. What are you doing? Meow. 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 You been fighting again? You bad cat. You bad cat. You fat cat. What are you doing? Yeah, you like that. Oh, so you ferried. Well, he likes belly rubs till he doesn't tolerate them anymore, like every cat. So, what you ferried? New planes to owners? That's cool. That's a cool job. I follow a lot of aviation stuff. I mean, I've got a bunch of friends that are pilots. Always been interested in it. Have visited many air museums around the country, mostly out west. What was I doing? I was going to get something to drink. Oh, the trivet. I want to put the coffee on the trivet. Hot freaking coffee. New and used, gotcha. Yeah, I think there's one guy I follow on YouTube. Maybe also he's on Facebook. He ferries big aircraft all over the world. Big aircraft. I can't think of his name right now. Oh, medical. Oh. So do you follow any YouTube pilots? Thank you, Mimi. There's one pilot I started following probably 10 years ago. When was that, actually? Hold on. How long has that been? I can look it up, actually. When was that incident? Maybe it's not 10 years. Quite. Yeah, isn't Oshkosh like this week? Drew was supposed to be in Oshkosh this week. Oh, what is this phone doing? This thing has got no memory left, so it's all screwed up. I've got to empty the phone out. What is this phone doing? Oh, it's stuck. Jesus. When did that happen? Okay, so 2017. So 8 years ago is when I started following Blanco Lirio on YouTube, Juan Brown. I had already been streaming for a couple years, and it might have been Cosmic Rose who turned me on to him
out there doing video of the dam failure at Oroville. And so I started watching him pretty heavy. He was on, I don't think he was on Periscope. He was on YouTube maybe only. Anyhow, um, I'd already been following some other people for a lot of years, but really got back into following a lot. And I follow a lot of aviation people on Twitter, plane spotters, uh, ADSB people, all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, you need to go check out Blanco Lario. His name is Juan Brown. He's based out of oh, what's the airport? Little airport. He's up in the Gold Country there in Northern California, near, um, and so he's a 777 pilot. Um, he's I think a first officer. Oh, okay. Cool. And I think Spike Naismith. Um, and so Juan, where's my map? Google Maps. He's up in, where the heck is he at? So he just doesn't do his pilot stuff. I mean, sometimes he'll do videos with him and his family, his 2 kids. He's got a small plane, also a 47 something. Oh, come on, phone. This phone is so slow. What do I want? I want. Trying to just get across the country here quick. All right. Where's he at there? Oh, this phone's gonna run out of battery too. Yeah. Is that the dam? There's Oroville. Where the frick is he at? He's not in Grass Valley. He's in. Anyhow, he did some writing for the local newspaper over there, so he had press credentials too. Oh, I might have heard about some of those books, Ryan. And so he started covering the whole Oroville Dam uh, failure, and because he was doing such good work, he got an award even for it. He got to go on all the press tours of the new dam repairs, the spillway. He'd fly over all the time with his plane, taking photos and video, showing the projects, and amazing coverage. I mean, you can go look at his channel. There's a playlist for the for all of that. But then he really started doing his pilot stuff. So he's a skilled pilot. He's a thinking man's pilot. He's a 777, transoceanic. I mean, he does the big routes, Hong Kong, stuff like that. Uh, uh, he uh, uh, he was Air National Guard. He was also training to be a water bomber. So he's very connected, very skilled, um, uh, and now he's doing a lot of crash analysis, like a bunch of these pilots do. Um, Um, he also rides cross country motorcycle, off road style cross country. Um, so he's taken us on some of those tours. But when you said you had a 9 year medical gap, he had a thing too, uh, prostate cancer, and his father apparently died from it. He talked a lot about it. He went through, I think, chemo or radiation. I don't remember. Um, but he was grounded for, yeah, like maybe almost 2 years till his PSA level came back down. But he got healthy again and he's back working. So that 2 year period, he did a lot of different video stuff. Um, um, and he talked all about all that. 8 years ago, I'm up here at 150 and powered up my electrical avionics work. Okay. I had a good friend who is not really much of a friend anymore because I don't have much to do with him anymore. He got into flying. He bought a 172, modified it up to the better glass and stuff like that. Better instruments. I never got to go up in it with him. Um, but I'm not around him much. I used to do a lot of work for the guy. Exactly, Ryan. Like I said, he talks a lot about it. Um, I gotta plug this phone in. All right, I gotta plug you in too. Live streaming just chews the battery up and heats the phone up, and that's not the right cord. Too many cables on the table here. All right, this is for this phone. I should try to get out to Westlake and see if I can pick that other phone up. And this is the bad cable for this phone. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ryan. Yeah. There's a gal I follow. I think it's on YouTube. I don't follow her. I don't catch her much. Really interesting. She's a chopper pilot in the Seattle area. She flies lots of stuff to the in and out of the islands, um, cargo and stuff. I don't think she does heavy lifting at all, but she does lots of flying in the islands up there. Can't think of her. Yeah, he had. I think Juan had surgery and everything, um, and he used his. Um, he used his channel to promote wellness for men to go get checked out. Oh, come on, phone. Catch up. This phone is so slow. Oh, come on, phone. was I trying to find? I was going to go here. Go here. Turn the volume down. Go there. Oh, I already followed you. Maybe not from this, maybe from something else. I don't know. Maybe I already knew you from your electronic stuff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when I opened your channel up, it looked a little familiar. I've been following, I'm sure you know Louis Rossman, right? I've been following Louis for probably 10 years or more, I don't know, since way back. You know, when he was just a small shop in New York City. What did I just want to look up? Oh, yeah. So here's Juan's page, Blanco Lirio. And like I said, he's got a he's a very smart pilot. If you listen to his discussions about, so yeah, here's the Oroville, some of the Oroville. He used to go to he was very big at the Reno air races, I guess. Oh, there he is flying with his kid Pete in his little plane. There's the Oroville, some of the other videos for Oroville. Here's more Oroville. Here's some of his cross-country Yamaha riding. His more motorcycle stuff. A lot of good motorcycle trips he took. Nevada County, that's where he's at. Yeah. Quite an interesting guy. quite an interesting guy. I've actually messaged him a bunch of times about some crashes that happened around here, um, to give him a heads up to get the notification, since that's how this works. He's responded to me. I hope to meet him someday. I get back out of this city, hopefully. Let's throw that out. Yeah, yep. I mean, Juan is, you can just tell when you listen to him talk about how it works in the cockpit, in big aircraft. How human factors, communication, training, all comes into play. Um, and from watching these videos over the decades and reading FAA crash reports, which could scare the hell out of a sober person, and should. Uh, Bravado will kill you. You know, in the air. Uh, you you can't just always gut your way out of it. The first crash report I read was at my buddy's house. The small pilot, he had one laying on his table, and small planes are where the majority of bad accidents happen, and a lot of times it's bad judgment. It's mechanical too, but a lot of times it's just bad choices. And this was an older guy flying his small plane in weather that produced icing. And uh, when I read that report, and it gave the detailed, and in all the stuff I've watched on here and stuff, I've never seen. I don't know if I've seen a good explanation of how ice really wrecks the wing, your flight, your lift ability. And when uh, it showed, I think it gave pictures and diagrams showing how the ice forms as a rough surface with dimples, little dimples, and how that just wrecks the lift mechanism of the wing. And it doesn't take much, it doesn't take much. Yeah, is 1 pound and disrupts airflow. Yeah, and then I've seen enough videos on here, uh, or read maybe on here even, but mostly it's from videos on here too. But a pilot will get into a bad air and think they can tough it out, where they should have done a complete 180 and try to get back out of it immediately. That's your only salvation usually. And it doesn't take long to fuck up your wings, and you're gonna be shit out of luck, and that's a sobering lesson to learn, man. Yep. Uh, you look at all these reports. How many crash reports do you have to read? Like the family that got in on their private jet or whatever it was up in like Montana a few years back in winter after a skiing weekend or something, or a hunting or lodge weekend, and the airport was just a blizzard. and yet they decided to take off, and the airport owner said, or manager, no, no, stay here, don't do this. No, they crashed like right away. You know, it's crazy. You don't have to fucking be somewhere usually. You don't have to be somewhere. Bad choices. Bangor to Azores. Wow. Yeah, so you came way down to try to get out of it. Yep. Jesus, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's risky ass flying. Yeah, your personal locator beacon and a Malcolm uh, if you can survive ditching, or do you have stuff to float on? You're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yes. But you have to be a thinking pilot in these situations, and so many people make bad choices, and they have enough time to react. If you look back at these things, so I always tell people, they ask me what's my favorite movie, and there's two. I think they're at the top. And the first really is Fate is the Hunter. Fate is the Hunter. If you don't know the movie, I think it's on YouTube. Go watch it. Glenn Ford, Suzanne Pleshette, Wally Cox, Nehemiah Persoff. It's an all-star cast, and it explains how shit can just go wrong. It explains the word fate in a visual form that you will never forget. I'm not going to tell you anything about it unless you already know. Used up your luck. Is the Coast Guard going to get out there and find you? I don't know. Maybe, only if you have an EPIRB with you. Oh my God, yeah. And you've made some calls before you ditched, and luckily, hopefully it's not in the horrifically wavy situation, yeah, yep. Yep. You survive that, you better buy a lottery ticket, yeah. The other would be On the Beach, the original On the Beach, also both black and white movies. Gregory Peck, another all-star cast about the end of the world. I'm not going to tell you anymore. But, yeah. Yeah, you're not going to find a boat necessarily to find you. You got to hopefully send some signals out to where you're at, and maybe Coast Guard will come out, and they can get there pretty quick, but yeah, they got to have notification. At least they could drop you some supplies initially. Yep. Yep. 2 and 4 wheels on the ground is a lot more forgiving than people realize. You can screw up a lot and still walk away. Yeah, isn't Oshkosh this week? Drew was heading to Oshkosh, but he was lingering a lot in South Dakota. It's 82 degrees, 58% humidity. Oh, come on, phone. Jesus. Oh, it's next week, July 21st to July 27th. Okay. I almost got there 2 years ago. I made a delivery up to Minneapolis, and on the way back, it was the end of Oshkosh. I was still thinking of going over there because you could still catch some aircraft leaving and stuff. Um, but I didn't. I should have maybe, but I didn't. Um, so I've got a bunch of pilot friends that have been to Oshkosh. They said they'd never been to um, uh, um, never been to a better event in their life with smart people and just nice people. Thousands of pilots. Uh, So yeah, I want to get there. When you know how much goes on there, there's so much to do. Seminars, air show stuff, stuff to just look at on the ground. So much. And I'm pretty close, but I don't have the money. I have the time basically, but I don't have the money to get there. I could probably find the time this year, but I don't have the money. Oh, oh. Still enough time, right? Yeah. Father of the Bride, yeah. Not into much funny stuff, Marcus. I like drama. I like uh, nonfiction. I like heavy stuff. Egress training, the dunker, like, oh, yes, yes, yep, yep. Yeah, I mean, if you've been a naval pilot or maybe even a army pilot, you've gone through that training. Yep. Um, uh, I think there's a really elaborate helicopter training course in Europe. I think in Germany or Switzerland, and they put you. I think they put you through a dunk tank there. It's a really elaborate training school. You used to train pilots for, I think, especially mountain rescue. Yeah, you can't panic when you're upside down, and you got to watch the air bubbles. Patton, of course. That's a good movie. All right, I got one more helping of potato salad left in here. Let's put it away before it spoils. Ugh. Gotta let the coffee cool down before I can put it in the fridge. You can put hot stuff in the fridge, but it's not. Better to let it cool if you can. Ugh. I need to get going here. 20s. Yeah, I mean, definitely got to be strong of body and strong of mind to go through those things. Yep. Was that in the military or was it a private course? I guess I would think military probably. Oh, an FAA course, cool. Oh, oh, oh! I need to get functioning here. I should message. Uh, yeah, Elon Musk is a perpetual 12-year-old. What a jerk. How do I do that? Touch that. That's funny shit. Okay, that's a funny. This is a funny cartoon. This is a funny cartoon. Oh, that's funny, funny, funny. You're fired, Jack. The lab results came back. You tested positive for coke. FA Civil Aerospace Medical Institute. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I knew that was available. Yeah, definitely if you're doing bush pilot type work or, flying around water a lot. Yep. What is this crap? Man, the stuff coming out about the shit that Trump is trying to do to avoid anything involved with Epstein is awesome. Oh, there you go. House Republicans just blocked the release of the Epstein files. Yeah, how many of them are on that list? Great. Oh, I gotta send this cartoon to my friend. He's a big Coke drinker. Come on, phone. Oh, can I do that? I should have just copied it. Silly boy. Survival hot to cold. My OnlyFans? Oh, hey, Neil. Um, no, Fredo has been, he's being difficult. Where is Steve? There's no messages to Steve on here? Gotta be kidding. All right. Well, hot is definitely something that's, I think, easier to survive. You know, cold, yeah, cold can really, a lot of people can't handle cold. You know, heat, I can survive pretty hot weather, you know, and being pretty overheated, but a lot of people can't. Cold is a whole different beast. It's like watching paint dry. Yeah. I mean, I do a lot of these videos like that because it's just a record for me also. Like how long did something take, you know? You would rather freeze. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I've been pretty cold, you know, a few times, and I've been definitely very hot in attics. I mean, you know, I've come out of attics um, that were probably 140 degrees, you know, and I'd be beet red. I was at a nursing home working once, I think, in this giant attic, and I came down and they looked at me and they said, "Dude, you better sit down." I was pretty hot. I probably the hottest I've ever been. Message hell for review. Yeah, hypothermia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. YouTube hid your comment because you probably had that three-letter word at the end. Hey, Abby. Yeah, heat stroke out. You know, I've been in attics all my life. You know, in severe heat. I always wanted to take a thermometer up there, and I always forgot to get a thermometer to keep with me to see how hot the attic really was. Um, you know, but I've come out of a couple that where I was definitely probably my heart rate was up, and I was just profusely red and overheated. You know, I'm lucky I can take a lot. Yeah, cold, you're just gonna want to eventually just like close your eyes and go to sleep. So yeah, you're just gonna like I'm just gonna go to sleep now. And yeah, yep, it's probably a more peaceful way if you have to choose one. Attics are dangerous, you know, dangerous places. Oh, the river. David, hello. All right, I'm gonna hang up and figure out what I'm gonna do here. I've been here too long already. Jesus, 2 hours. All right, we're cold people. 90 spring, 10% humid. Yeah, it's windy and cold where you are at, and wet. Yeah, yeah. Uh, so anyway, Rhyme and everyone, nice chatting, and yeah, see y'all again. Mimi, I don't know if you're still hanging around. Um, nice to meet you. Yep, see you guys. All right, ciao. Oh yeah, where is it? Don't forget, check your smoke alarm. Check your smoke alarm. All right. Later, everyone.